Introducing the all-new can of baked beans hand warmer. Do you have cold hands? Well, have I got the thing for you? Simply blow into this thing and you will have a thing that will keep your hands warm. Just be very sure to hold it directly in the middle because it's too hot there and it's not very warm over there. It runs on matchboxes and it's just a baked bean tin with a hole in it. You blow in it and then it gets very hot and puts ash all through your house. Yeah, don't know why I'm making a video on this. Super cozy. I was just watching a movie and my hands were cold and I was like, how can I fix this? And I was just eating some baked beans and there was a matchbox on the table and I was like, you know what? This could solve my problems. Unfortunately, you need to top it up with matches pretty frequently. If the matches get low, it'll just stop making your hands warm. So the solution to make it not make your hands warm is to get some matches. Simply get some matches and you open the matches like so. And you take out the entire box and then you just drop them all in here. And then you simply blow. Doesn't always work from this angle. Oh, there we go. And it's back again. Each matchbox lasts for around, I don't know, like a minute or so. So like a minute or so. If you want extra time, you just put some extra matches in. It's a match-powered hand warmer. It's like a little tiny engine for keeping your hands warm when mitochondrial warmth isn't doing well enough. And you control the temperature by how much you blow in it. Unfortunately, it does have this side effect of smoking up your house. So if you have smoke alarms, it's probably not the best idea. But if it gets too cold, you just blow in it. And then it gets hotter. And if it gets too hot, you just blow it out. And then you want to start it again, you just blow it. And it occasionally explodes because the little potassium chlorate beads on the end of the matchsticks tend to like to light up real fast. Very cozy, super warm. I don't know exactly how hot it can get. Probably pretty hot. I've got a second can here that's spaced a little way so that you don't get quite as too hot as fast. You don't want to grab the top because it's incredibly hot, especially when you're blowing it. As you can see, the flame gets pretty tall. You can use it to warm stuff up. And it's good because it's recycling. Like normally, you would just throw away a can of baked beans into the recycling, but instead you can use it as a candle so that you can read, or you can warm your hands up the dodgy, sketchy way. You could probably even melt stuff with it if you had like a tiny little crucible. And not only does it keep your hands warm, but once you're done with it, it produces a bunch of charcoal, which you can use for making gunpowder, or you could use it for some other thing that charcoal is used for. I'm sure there's something other than gunpowder that charcoal is used for. You could use it to make black dye. It's a huge, great big source of Indian ink, because I'm pretty sure that, it randomly explodes sometimes. That's just sort of a side effect that it has. Occasionally it gets a little too smoky, but that's usually solved by just blowing on it a little harder. Oh, my eyes, ouch. There we go, I'm trying to get it going again. Oh, it's smoking up my room. Oh, look at my room, it's so smoky. Oh. hard to breathe. There we go. It's back again. I'm sure you could find more uses for it too. I mean, it probably make your room smell nice. If your room stinks, it'll stink less because the fire will burn up whatever the smell is. If ever you have a scroll that you don't need anymore and you just got to get rid of the scroll, you could probably dispose of it in here. There could be a solution of indoor heating. You could make like a few of them and you've got an indoor heater. Look at that. Look how tall that is. It's massively tall. It's taller than it should be. I feel like that's a lot taller than it should be. It's like a ruler's length tall. Oh, also it can be used as a flamethrower. Like if you have like a spider problem in your corner of your room, you could take this up to the corner of the room and then just okay, it's not working exactly how I would like it to, but you get the idea. Since these matchboxes are like $5 for a 10-pack, it does cost like a little bit more than your average gas burner. But it has the bonus of looking really cool and being nice and cozy, which a gas one is not. Also, it smells nice. These matchsticks are pine, I believe, and the pine actually smells quite nice. Gets nice and toasty in there. If you need to heat a piece of metal up, you could probably use this to sterilize a needle. Don't know why you need to sterilize a needle, but maybe you would. It makes cool hissing sounds. Maybe you're from Australia and there's just no snakes around where you are. This could remind you of Australian outback snakes. Do you have a library in your closet and you find it hard to see? Like, oh no, where are the books? I can't find which book I want. How will I see in the dark? Oh wait, I have a baked bean tin light. Now I can see. I might burn my house down, but at least I can see where the books are. Whoa, that's scary. I just got really angry. Uh-oh, the outer shell is on fire now. That's not supposed to happen. Ignore that. Perhaps you have some metal that needs melting. Maybe some tin or some lead that you need to... Ow! Oh, it's hot. Ouch. Okay. Maybe a Halloween decoration. You could use it as a Halloween decoration. What else could this be? What could it be? Could be a heater for cooking stuff. Maybe you want to cook some food. You could get another little tin, and you could set the other tin on top of this tin, and then you'd have a tin on a tin, and you could use the tin on a tin in order to cook food. Actually, I'm not going to hold that there. That's going to hurt. And since there's an air hole under here, you should be able to just sit the tin directly on top, but maybe you want to dig some lacerations in the sides there so that there's better airflow. I'm pretty sure you could probably melt an aluminium can inside here because these are steel. Oh look, it's nice and toasty. So nice and toasty. Maybe you want to smoke some bees if you're a beekeeper. And you need to put the bees to sleep so that you can get their honey while they're not looking, like the government gets money out of your taxes. You could use that to do it. Unfortunately, it looks like it's running out of fuel again, but that just goes to show that it lasts a couple of minutes per matchbox stack. Just going to go put another one in there. Just got to sort of squish it down, get it all squishy. Hopefully it's still got enough heat to reignite. Also, I'm Batman. Ah! Oh, my eyes! Ah! Oh, to the bat mirror. To the bat mirror. Ah! Ah! There we go. Nice little candle. The smoke should probably... Oh! That's not supposed to happen. Smoke should probably get rid of bugs, maybe. Get rid of pests. If you need to see in the dark when there's no light, you simply take this torch down to investigate what's going on in the dungeon.
Could you leave the light on, please?
Sorry, I'll turn it back on, Alfred. Oh, there we go. Alfred doesn't like to be interrupted while he's working on the bat boat. But you can still see there's a corner of the garage that doesn't have very good lighting. But not anymore with the bat can. The bat can? I don't know. Moody atmosphere generator. Maybe you need moody lighting for a videography project. This bat can would be perfect. Maybe you're designing your evil plans on a whiteboard and you can't see properly because it's nighttime. Alright, I'm out of ideas. I don't know if anyone's still watching by now. If you are, congratulations, you have much patience. Anyway, goodbye.